Hi, I'm Kevin Lee with the Marketing Association. I'm here at Possible with Greg Smith at StreamVantage. So what is your pitch for the folks you run into at Possible? What's your elevator pitch?
The elevator pitch is we're really the unique representative of small kind of and medium-sized AVOD and fast publishers in the CTV ecosystem. Many of them don't actually get the opportunity to call on the big agencies, from Madison Avenue, as well as mid-sized agencies. So we're super, super excited to be here at Possible to really connect with, essentially great publisher content in CTV that essentially doesn't necessarily get in front of the major agency holding companies. There are many, many different products that we can offer them in terms of like high attention marketplaces, contextual targeting, and so forth. And it's been a super, super exciting time to make those connections.
Great. So a follow-up question on that is sort of what are the various targeting levers you have available to you? Obviously, context is one, but when people are buying through the platform, what else do they have access to?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have a lot of different deterministic contextual components. We can basically target on attention. So we partner with a company called Adelaide, where they actually have what are called AU scores, and we basically can create a marketplace for high AU scores. We also do a lot of genre-based targeting, which sounds a little bit kind of like old school, but it actually works extremely, extremely well. So lots of different kind of levers, and then we of course always offer targeting from like third-party data providers. So the good old age and demo, and a lot of other income-related variables as well. We do candidly a lot of geo-targeting as well. It's really nice to see we're working with a lot of mid-sized advertisers that are doing zip code targeting. I mean, getting very, very specific, like retailers and so forth. So, we have a lot of different offerings. And I think the most important thing is we're here because a lot of advertisers are kind of advertising with what you would call kind of the usual suspects in CTV, the Amazons, the Netflixes, the Hulus, and so forth. But they're not familiar with maybe the smaller, like fast channels like Swerve Combat Sports or a Momitu. So there's a whole nother universe out there of great content that you just don't get access to or really get to know much about unless you come to a conference like this and talk to us.
Great. Another follow-up question is content creation has gotten a lot cheaper recently. Has that removed some of the friction and allowed folks to come into the marketplace who would have ordinarily been too small?
I think that's probably one of the reasons why we were created, because we're just super excited. They're just, because the costs have come down, now there's a whole nother class of creators that essentially couldn't create because it was just too expensive. And now you can create live sports for very, very little money. You can create a lot of edited, high production content for very, very little money. So it's super, super exciting. We're kind of, StreamVantage, our purpose is almost to kind of bring the small guys to the fore, so that advertisers can be like, wow, this is amazing. And no surprise, I mean, just like anything in the internet advertising world, it takes a while for that stuff to kind of take on, right? I mean, the eyeballs will eventually get there, then the advertisers will follow. And that's exactly where we are. The eyeballs are moving into our universe, but we're still, kind of trying to tell the story to the advertisers and their agencies to be like, wow, you can keep advertising with the other CTV partners, but there are new opportunities to get incremental reach at a very, very reasonable CPM with companies like StreamVantage.
Great. Well, I hope you meet all the right people here at Possible.
Well,
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Kevin.